Abraham coming at you again. Just want 5 minutes of your time. Today I want to talk about, you already know, mental health. It's another day, another dollar, another opportunity to speak to inspire. And I'm your boy Abraham Scully, and you already know what we're talking about mental health. Today I want to mention a couple of things. And sometimes in life we grow up and we get older and we have, different responsibilities, different requirements of us, different things that we have to do, like life happens, right? And so we go on in life and don't necessarily remember about the traumas that has created the person that we are today. So quick example, right? Growing up, my parents were married, were together for over 20 years. During my middle school years, around close to my 8th grade year of middle school, my parents went through a big divorce. It was a bunch of challenges going on with their relationship. And next thing I knew, they were no longer together. So a family, a home that I was used to for, my entire life up until that point was now shattered. My idea of my parents, the belief that I had in them, the respect that I had for them was now shattered. I became a really rebellious kid, was heavy into drinking, into smoking, just doing things that weren't good for me. I was always in suspension, just getting in trouble, seeking attention. And what I realized was that as I got older, I started to mature, I started to grow into adulthood, and of course life happens. And so I just forgot about those different traumas that happened when I was younger. And not to say that was a bad thing, being able to move forward, but there was something in that I wasn't healed from in order to move forward. So as I grew up, as I, entered into adulthood, there are so many things that I can still work on because of the traumas that I experienced. And so I had to, talk about these different things. I had to address them because it now shows up in my relationships and my inability to trust, certain people, in, this thought process that I have that, the people that are closest to me may at some point leave me and leave me by myself, or that, a relationship isn't possible. You're not able to have long-term relationships, that divorce is somehow, an answer. And so addressing these different traumas is something that's very important, and not just living as if, that life or that part of your life never happened, because it did. And sometimes in life, we just try so hard to get past certain areas of our life. And when we pass them, we act as if we never had to experience it. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to dig up some of the traumas, and of course, to your discretion. Obviously, if there's something traumatic in your life that, really harmed you in some sort of way, get some professional help. Get some sort of advice, some other external source to help you dissect some of that stuff. But it's important to really understand that some of the traumas that we have experienced in our lifetime really shapes who we become. And sometimes we're unable to reach the level of success that we see for ourselves, or the type of relationships that we want for ourselves. And the reason we can't attain that is because we never addressed the things that happened in our past. So I want to challenge you today to go back to your past and really allow yourself to understand how that has shaped you. And for some of you who must heal in order to move forward, go ahead and heal. Also look into seeing a counselor, a therapist, or confiding in a really good friend or a spouse to help you get through some of that. But it's important to release that trauma, whether that's through tears, crying, whether that's through getting it out physically in some sort of form, emotionally. But it's very important. I think it's very important to release ourselves from these traumas in order to move forward, in order to be happy, and in order to live successful lives. So I hope this message finds you well. I hope you're able to get some practical steps and tools that you can apply to your life. And I'll see you next time. Peace.